Hello everybody, my name is Patrick, and today I'm going to be bringing you a one-year update on the Gold's Gym XR 6.1 bench model that I have purchased. Now, it hasn't been a year since I've made my video on it, but it has been a year since I have bought it. So now I will just kind of go and give you an update on this bench now that I am more experienced with this product. So firstly, I'd like to note that in my review, I mentioned how you need to put tape down on these pegs to make sure that they don't, twist up and fall on you. And I would like to say that that's just a good solution because I have not had to change the tape once, and the pegs have not even flipped up in the slightest since putting the tape on. So I guess they just needed sort of that little extra whatever to keep them in place. The next thing I would like to mention now that we are on these pegs is that I have actually put 270 pounds on this bar as time of speaking, and it didn't collapse or shatter or anything, but the bar did start to bend, so I couldn't really keep that weight on it. But, so it actually holds a little bit more than it says it will on the box. But, I wouldn't go too much further beyond that. I wouldn't want to, just test it until it breaks. But if you want to put more than 250, a little bit more than 250 pounds on this bar, you can. So, that's just something, I guess. Now I'd like to go on to the incline thing. Now, I've mentioned before in my previous video again that you can unhook this and then move it in these peg holes to make it an incline bench because this comes up. And this is a detriment when doing flat because this moves around. But I have experimented with the incline and I have found that I think that incline is just kind of what this bench was meant for, because when it's inclined up all the way like this, it doesn't shake or move around at all. So yeah, I guess, again, this was just kind of mainly for if you just wanted to do incline, and flat was just sort of like, okay, I guess if you want or whatever. But, there was a period of time where I was sick of this, and I had to tape this down, I had to tape that down, and tape worked for this as well in keeping it straight. So if you are only interested in a flat bench, and again, you don't have the money for, a good flat bench, then you could just use tape to hold this shit together. Another thing I want to talk about is the legs, because there's nowhere on the box or anywhere does it say that there is a weight limit on these legs, but it definitely has one, and it is 100 pounds. And I found that out through trial and error because as I was putting more and more weight on the leg extension part of this bench, this part started to bend and creak and fall apart basically, and I had to lighten the weight and then kind of bend it back into place. So don't expect to get much legs out of this particular bench model, because again, 100 pounds is the limit. That's really all I have to say. That's all that's new about this bench, and I think really based on everything, I think that this is going to be my last video on this bench, just because after using it for a year and everything I've said in my video before and everything I've said in my video now, I really can't think of anything else, any informational updates you will need, or even just any information in general you will need when buying this piece of equipment. Alright guys, my name is Patrick, and I'll see you next time.